Right, and I'm unmuted as well, which is a good start. Hey, Gumba Master, how are you doing? Oh, I gotta get my glasses on. Got to get me glasses on. Oh. I'm nearly ready. Here we go. I dragged myself away from playing that new Zelda that's not out yet for this. I done got that Zelda. I got that Zoldo. And I'm not gonna lie. While we're in the, like, warming up waiting for the state of play to start, I might have my Joy-Cons and I might be playing Zelda, like, literally down there. If you look carefully enough in the reflection of my glasses, maybe you'll catch a glimpse. I did a big adulting today. I applied for a renewed passport after my old one ran out 25 years ago. Well, better late than never. Better late than never. Laura Roller says, these streams are the only way I ever find out that State of Play is happening. I only find out because my job requires me to obsessively check video game news sites, like, multiple times a day. Yeah, forgive me. You're getting this stream today. I am gonna be occasionally just looking down and doing some Zelda while we do the half hour that usually I'd be doing a bingo board. And maybe I will, but we're gonna hang out and chat, and I'm gonna slowly beat up some monsters in a Zelda a little bit. Yeah, was there anything actually interesting in the Sonic stream? I missed the Sonic stream because I had to do several hours of train journey to go get this from my mysterious supplier who could sort me out a little early. I'm curious if they had anything to actually announce. On the topic of Sonic, I'm going to see Sonic music played live in London this weekend. That's going to be fun. Killy says, to be fair, watching you stare down at a screen might be more interesting if past State of Plays are anything to go by. State of Play is... it's all over the shop. It's hit and miss. It's unpredictable. There's no knowing how good or bad of a state of play you're gonna get. No new games, mostly merch. They did show off the DC Comics crossover designs for each Sonic character, which is neat. That sounds neat. It's not a thing I'm gonna lose any sleep over having not been there for. Do we have any clue on what to expect? I've been totally out of the loop, but I expect this is Sony's opportunity to announce some new games to theoretically justify the PS5 Pro. Yeah, that seems to be the case. So in Japan and Europe, Japan and the UK for about an hour and a half earlier today, they had like a state of play page live on the PS5, which obviously, like, not necessarily a complete list of things, but a lot of it does seem to be games that you would expect would have a PS5 Pro upgrade were in that part of the store. So I'm guessing we're going to get PS5 Pro upgrades announced for, like, Dragon Age Veilguard, for example, is getting some kind of... I would guess that's going to be here because it's getting some kind of Pro upgrade. Oh no, I'm getting attacked in Zelda. I gotta not let myself die in the Zelda. Forgive me for paying attention for a couple of seconds to an enemy that is attacking me. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to buy a smoothie. Riva 1 and 2 remake, did they leak or did they get officially announced? I thought they'd been officially announced.
Social media. I'm well into these backcracking videos.
Really?
No.
That's a good one.
No. Adverts. No, I don't want... I'm just playing the Horizon Zero Dawn soundtrack. We don't need adverts for a mobile phone provider. No, thank you. I disapprove. Grumble, grumble. No official announcement yet. I I thought I'd seen it officially announced. Fair enough. Yeah, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remake or remastered seems pretty obvious then. Right, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be... a cactus. I follow a Sonic meme page on TikTok and found it funny when they said, when you look up Sonic X Shadow on the internet to make sure to add generations or you regret it. You won't... People who type Sonic X Shadow know exactly what they're going to get, and they're there for, that's what they're there for. Where do you think they would tease a new God of War? I don't think they would tease a new God of War here. And even if they were to, Cory Barlog and like the team at Sony Santa Monica have said they're done. Like they're done with Kratos' story. They're like we're comfortable with like this being this story. I don't know this for certain, but I get the impression they want to move on to a new, like, they want to do something with a new IP for a bit. I can look up the list of stuff that was... Where is it? Let me look up the stuff that was on the UK and Japan PlayStation store today. I'll tell you the stuff that the leaks would suggest is probably showing up. I say leaks. PlayStation themselves put these games up and said they were part of the state of play and then took it down because they weren't supposed to put it up. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. Astrobot, The Last of Us Part 1, Stellar Blade, Horizon Zero Dawn, which we know is getting a PC, is getting a remaster that got rated by the ESRB the other day. Lego Horizon Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, Monster Hunter Wilds, Metro Awakening, Dynasty Warriors Origins, Fantasian Neo Dimension, Fear the Spotlight, Dragon Age Veilguard, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Alan Wake 2, Hell Is Us. I'm assuming a lot of these are going to be, hey, it's getting PS5 Pro support, here's like a minute's worth of footage. Are these going to be announcements about new games or just updates on stuff we already know about? Andy H, we don't know for sure. All they've said is 20 games. Or 20-ish games in half an hour. It's probably going to be stuff that is playable at TGS, I would imagine. So imagine a lot of stuff that's aiming, like, is targeting a Japanese market. Probably a lot of stuff we already know about. A couple of things that we don't officially know about but have leaked. And maybe a couple of actual surprises. We know The Last of Us Part 1 is getting a PS5 Pro thing because Last of Us Part 1 Remastered, you still have to choose between performance and quality, and the Pro, maybe you won't have to choose between them, mayhaps. Am I doing a bingo grid? I usually would. I normally would. I should. But I've got that new Zelda, like, right below the screen. I can't show you it, or Twitch will kick me off Twitch. But I had to stop playing Zelda to come do this stream, and there's no state of play on right now, so I am maybe just playing a little bit of Zelda rather than making a bingo board, and I hope you will all forgive me for that. This is me trying to be relatable human being, you see. Sometimes there are things more important than making a bingo board that I should be doing for work, because there's a Zelda down there. Hey, Abby, thank you very much for the 59 months of sub. This is... 24, 36, 28... Nearly 5 years! Nearly 5... Almost about to be 5 years of sub. Fucking hell. Thank you very much. How is it? I can talk about this Zelda in vague terms. Look, I don't want to be a dick and, like, undercut the people who have the game under embargo and are waiting for review embargo to go up, but I will talk in light terms about, like, having played four and a half hours of it. As someone that was skeptical, you may have seen I did, like, a half-hour-long video talking about, like, my weird feelings about Anuma's, like, kind of sexism about the idea of making a Zelda, where Zelda got to be the playable character. 4.5 hours in, all of that shit's out the window. I'm like, this game's fucking great. I think this is fucking fantastic. It is really good classic 2D Zelda dungeon design, open world full of really fun side quests to do, and I genuinely really like the echo mechanic as a combat mechanic. There's your generic, there's your light spoiler-free review of like 4.5 hours of playing this thing. I think it's fucking great. It's good enough that I'm not making a bingo board, that I'm instead looking between chat and a Zelda that I want to be playing. Like, if I wouldn't be doing this instead of the bingo board if it wasn't pretty fucking good. No, go away, YouTube ads. Fuck. This is my punishment for playing Zelda on stream. Ubisoft cancelled their Tokyo Game Show appearance, and apparently the press preview for Assassin's Creed Shadow is cancelled. I really have a sneaking suspicion Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to get delayed. I don't think it's hitting its release. Yeah, go away, fucking adverts. Can I just... Okay, no, here's what we're going to do. I mute the ads like this. I mute them over here without having to hop over to the other... I don't have to, like, minimize my stupid streaming software. Okay, yeah, and then we can bring it back. Okay, yeah, that's the way we're going to mute these stupid ads. How much can you break stuff with the echo mechanic? I've already found at least a couple of ways to get to places that the game clearly did not intend me to get to. By creative use of the stupid summoning mechanic, and I'm like, it's the exact kind of a little bit breakable that, like, Breath of the Wild was, where you were like, oh, I can store up momentum with stasis in this big stone slab, climb onto it and fucking catapult myself. It's that kind of thing. Andy H, I'm really glad that you're enjoying Who Hunts the Whale. Nick's the Wary says, is it breaking embargo if I ask if the new Zelda is hard? I'm not under embargo. I bought a copy, and I possess the physical copy that I purchased. Nintendo did not give me an early copy, and therefore strictly there's nothing, like, stopping me talking about it. Right now, here's the thing about difficulty. I'm like 4.5 hours in. I've done the first dungeon, and I'm on my way to the second dungeon. I don't think any 2D Zelda is particularly hard at that point. I've not played enough to be a great judge of where the difficulty is ultimately going to lie. But what I will say is, if you want more of a challenge, there is a harder difficulty mode available right from the start, where you take double damage, and certain ways of healing yourself don't work, such as lying down in the bed when not in combat no longer heals you. But if you want it to be hard, you can make it harder. That's very doable. I did catch that the FCC rated a new device and it's not the Switch 2. It could well be some peripheral line for the Switch 2, or it could just be like, hey, here's a smart home monitor that when you walk into a room it turns your Switch 2 on, or something. Did you make it harder? No, I'm playing the intended, like, the default difficulty right now. If I play through that and go, I want to experience more of this, but I wish it was more of a challenge, the harder mode's there. But I'm not gonna jump straight to hard mode before I've gotten a sense of what the default difficulty's like. Did we do a bingo card? No. We'll keep talking about this. I got that Zelda a bit earlier than I should, and I'm gonna be honest. We're not making a bingo board because I got my Joy-Cons in hand. I got Zelda down there. I'm playing Zelda while we chat, while we wait for the state of play, because hard mode is for the stream, right? We could do. I could try and do hard mode on stream if people would like to see what hard mode is like. I'm gonna be starting streaming it tomorrow evening. We could do hard mode on stream and see how that goes. Rule Spider, I agree with you in principle that it's kind of a bummer that Zelda needs to be Ghost Link to have a sword. In practice, I really don't give a shit. Game's good enough, I don't care. And you know how much I was complaining about that shit. Actually playing the game, I'm like, nah, that's kind of fallen out of my head as a concern. It's very quickly stopped being a thing that concerns me. Killy says, what if instead of the bingo board, we rate each section of the state of play by is it more interesting than Zelda? You know what? I think that's a great idea. We rate games on, did this trailer get me to look away from Zelda? Did it get me to pause Zelda and look away? That's the metric we are judging the state of play by. Is it good enough? Is it an interesting enough trailer that I would voluntarily look away from a new Zelda game? I like that a lot. That's great. That's it's decided. That's what we're doing. Game's really fucking good though. I'll say this. Echoes of Wisdom doesn't feel like a spin-off. And that is, I think, one of the big things I was concerned about. It doesn't feel like, hey, it's a little side series weird thing, not core canon, you can kind of ignore it. This isn't Triforce Heroes, the one that's like 3-player co-op with dress up.
This foundation
Oh,
is beyond.
let me
Grimmel's
mute this
next-gen lasting finish.
stupid advert. No. It feels like it manages to feel like a mainline Zelda game, despite having such radically different mechanics, and I think that is impressive. Okay, come on, go away, adverts, go away. Oh, still more stupid adverts. Why did I pick this one YouTube video that apparently has the most adverts of any PlayStation soundtrack on YouTube? We back to Horizon? I think we're back to Horizon. Yeah, Rule Spider, if you're curious about Zelda, I'm going to be streaming like the first couple of hours tomorrow evening, and relatively spoiler light, it'll mostly be stuff that was either shown in trailers or discussed in like the previews of it. But during that, I'm happy to answer as many questions as I can tomorrow to like do my best to help reassure whether or not any questions you got about it. I'll do my best. Abby, sure, you can tell me something cool that happened in the summer. What cool thing happened in the summer? Hey, Bella Bean. The state of play today is going to be half an hour. I believe it's 30 minutes. About 30 minutes it's happening. Incompetent Hero, thank you very much for the 26 months of sub. Here's my contribution to the £699 fee to play these definitely worth it titles. Thank you. Thank you for contributing to the... I guess I should probably buy one of them pros for work, maybe. Fund. Thank you for contributing to that fund. Actually, fun fact, I've done enough accessibility consulting work so far this month to be like 2/3 of the way to paying for a PS5 Pro, and that's pretty cool. This has been a good month for me doing like little bits of accessibility consulting stuff for a bunch of different projects. It's been nice. Adopting the missing every shot you don't take attitude, I asked the driver of a heritage railway if my granddad could ride on the footplate when they recoupled, and he let us both go on, so now I have now ridden on a footplate of a steam engine. That's fucking cool. Oh, at some point next month, I might be driving a steam train. At some point next month, which is pretty cool. I might be driving a steam train sometime next month. Shh, secrets. Here we go. What's tomorrow? Zelda. Zelda's tomorrow. I got that Zelda. We're gonna stream it tomorrow. I'm definitely not playing it like literally right down there. Did you hear the latest layer of Ubisoft's stuff. They've used an atomic bombing memorial symbol as the icon on their promo figures for Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've not heard that. I would like to do some more research on that before I regurgitate it as definitely fact. Don't quote me reading it from chat here as saying it's a fact. Sounds bad. I will do some research. I purely say this because sometimes people say things in chat and I look them up and they're not quite what was said. This is not me being skeptical of anyone particular. I will double check that, but that does sound pretty fucking bad. Allegedly. Okay. Incommodore Hero, thank you for throwing the allegedly in there. Like, that... See, this is exactly why I was giving the... I will do some research spiel. I will look this up properly after the state of play, but if accurate, that... Ugh, yikes. How's everyone doing today? Asks Nix the Wary. I'm real good. One sec. Henry Cathman in the YouTube chat says, Laura, I'm curious if you've heard about the Moomin collab with Sky Children of Light that's going to be happening soon. I hadn't heard that, and here's my response to that. Sky Children of the Light is a game that seems fascinating. I know a lot of people love. It just didn't grab me. I tried playing it. I love that studio's other stuff. It just didn't get me. Putting Moomins in there might be the thing that gets me to give that game a second chance. I fucking love a good Moomin. I might give it a second chance for Moomins. So thank you for letting me know Moomins might be happening.
As long as you do something with conviction, it will be powerful. And
also, not a question, trans rights are human rights. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they are.
Broadband for less.
5 years?
From Vodafone.
I'm continuing to I'm continuing to plod my way through Zelda. I'm doing my little quest line while we wait to find out if Sony has anything interesting enough that I will look up from the Switch. That is the bar. If a trailer gets me to look up from the Switch, they've at least cleared the minimum bar of entry. If anything Ubisoft comes on or anything, like if fucking Hogwarts Legacy shows up, you know what I'm tempted to do, and I know that I'll look. I probably won't because I'd get in trouble with Twitch, but the temptation is if anything either Ubisoft or fucking Harry Potter comes up during this stream, I say fuck it and I just put the new Zelda on screen during that bit and then we take it back down when they've moved on. You don't want me playing Zelda on stream, it's your fault for having fucking Harry Potter in your state of play if it shows up. I shouldn't. It wouldn't be smart of me. It wouldn't be the sensible thing for me to do as a Twitch partner. The temptation's there. Maybe I don't, like, properly connect to the capture software. Maybe I just hold it up to the webcam for a second and go like, ooh. Okay. I have an intermission I could play in their place, but the temptation to just be like, hello, here's Zelda footage I probably shouldn't stream yet, rather than show you Harry Potter. It's just like a really satisfying thing. We'll see. Can anyone send me a link in chat? Is there anything like definitive about this Ubisoft story, or anything like from a reputable source or verified or confirmed? Or at the very least, can you send me a link to like whatever the most concrete thing on this Ubisoft thing is, so I can look up what we actually know? That would be helpful. I will find their statement. What, Ubisoft's? I don't know whose statement. We'll see. Only people I'm seeing reporting on it are the anti-woke gaming YouTube channels. Yeah, see, this is why I was saying I'll do some further research, and I would love for someone to source this. It's got the vibes of the kind of story where I'm like, I want to know where it's coming from. Spawn Sold in the YouTube chat says, "Good evening. Let's hope for Hades PS5 date." Oh, one sec. I gotta stop the Horizon music. Is this a good volume for the pre-stream soundtrack? This okay? Saint Nobody, thank you very much for the 43 months of sub. Yes, yes, a Spawn Soul, I would love to know when Hades 2 is going into 1.0, which is probably when it's coming to consoles. I don't think we'll get that date here today, but I'd love to be proven wrong. Final Fantasy 9 Remake rumors have been strong. They've been real strong rumors of that. Okay, okay, I'm having a look at the... Ubisoft has cancelled their TGS plans at the last minute. Yeah, we knew this. Okay, some speculation, nothing proven, but some people guessing they might not want to show it at TGS because game set in Japan that the right-wing chuds have been shouting about. Okay, yeah, so nothing in there saying that it was cancelled because of this statue stuff that people are talking about. If anyone's got a link that, like, if the statue thing is just coming from right-wingers, let's not bother. If there is, like, an actual citable source on that, we'll see. Henry Kathman, I believe it's a 30-minute show. I believe they've said 30 minutes, or about 30 minutes. Okay. Oh! Okay, one more, like, spoiler-free Zelda thought. I really like what they're doing with the plot. I really like the plot stuff they're doing. I'm on the quest line for me, it's going to be the second dungeon I go to. I'm doing my second dungeon. I'm on a quest for it. I really like the quest and the plot and how it's coming together. I'm really liking the narrative. There's one narrative thing about Zelda that once it's out and I can talk spoilers, I might dedicate a whole accessibility episode to discussion of some disability representation stuff I think is actually really fucking well done. That I'm really excited about in Echoes of Wisdom. I'll say that. Okay, Tom Henderson. Oh, yeah, okay. Incompetent Heroes. I'm aware they've cancelled all press previews. Here's what I'm saying. Them cancelling showing the game at TGS and cancelling press previews could be nothing to do with controversy, because the most obvious answer is usually the correct one, and the most obvious reason you would cancel press previews is you're about to announce a delay to the game. You're not happy with the state the game is in, you don't want people to see it in its current state. It's not coming together in the way you want it to, you're probably going to have to delay it, you don't want to show it. Like, I would assume that way before I would assume there's a controversy with something like this. Yeah, Dead Tales, I'm not spoiling anything about Echoes of Wisdom. I'm staying spoiler-free, I promise. I am not spoiling anything until... Not even, like, I'm not going to go, oh, the game's out now, spoilers. I'm like, I'm going to give people a chance to play before I do the video I want to do, but there is a really cool plot thing that I feel very positively about, and I'm very excited to eventually talk about. Do we have a bingo card? We don't, because I'm too busy playing Echoes of Wisdom, like, just below the screen while I wait for the thing to start. I've seen people hoping for Kingdom Hearts 4 today. I'd be impressed if it happened. Look, if it was going to happen at any of the big shows, TGS, like, does make sense, but I don't know if we're at that point yet. I don't know if we're ready for it, but we'll see. Exodia, I believe 30 minutes, or about 30 minutes, I think they've said. I doubt Kingdom Hearts 4 this year. I think it's Summer Games Fest / E3 next year. But it wouldn't be the most out of left field thing if it showed up today. Yeah. Neon Scorpion, agreed. I'm in the same position. We're talking about Assassin's Creed purely because, like, someone brought up an allegation of a thing, and I was trying to get to the bottom of how accurate it was. I have no interest in fucking covering Ubisoft. 30 plus minutes, they said. Okay, somewhere in the 30-minute-ish range. Abby says, obviously, we're getting Hollow Knight. I've seen people pointing to one tweet from Jeff Keighley as evidence we're getting Silksong tonight. The tweet was the Hollow Knight main character wearing like a clown makeup and wig, because clearly the point of his tweet was like, me believing that it'll be here tonight. That's clown behavior on my part. It was clearly Keighley saying he didn't think it was going to be there. People are going, he did a Hollow Knight tweet. It's real. It's happening. Laura Roller, the only Ubisoft game I've played since any of the bullshit came out was I did play a review copy of Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown purely to discuss accessibility stuff in it. I made the exception I occasionally make for games that are too important for me to ignore in terms of their accessibility stuff. As someone with Aphantasia, a game that was finally doing stuff that I was finding really helpful in terms of Aphantasia support, was a thing it would be a glaring omission for me to not discuss. While also being like, I can discuss that in the context of not failing, like, remembering to remind people about the abuse stuff that went on and to, like, put it in that context. You know, grumble, grumble. Bees asks if I have any... Cedric says I expect Switch 2 and GTA 7 from this. Just keep believing. Yes, Pat Bees asked if I have thoughts on the next Yakuza game. It looks amazing. It looks wonderful. I guarantee the Washbucklers, the villain from the Animal Crossing side mode in Infinite Wealth, they're going to be one of the primary antagonists in this. I guarantee it. The only complaint I have is that it's 5 months away and not today. Actually, not today. I want to play Echoes of Wisdom for like a week. Like a week from now would be good. But my only other complaint is they didn't call it Like a Pirate, which would have been the obvious name. I'm disappointed in them not calling it Like a Pirate. That's literally my only complaint. I am so here for a Majima spin-off where he's a pirate. That's fucking great. Bloodborne for PC is definitely a thing they're announcing today. Yep, definitely, says Sergeant Pastry in the YouTube chat. Again, just keep huffing that copium in. I believe in you. Okay, we got less than a minute left, which means I'm literally like heading to the second dungeon of Echoes of Wisdom, and I'm gonna have to stop heading to a dungeon I'm excited to play for State of Play, which is probably a good thing. I should probably not be trying to do a dungeon at the same time as the State of Play. This is probably where I should actually give PlayStation my attention, probably. Also, I had a Greg's sausage bat for breakfast. I ordered 2 and then forgot. So I've got a second one. I've got a cold sausage bat here in the office. I could just sit and eat like a real piece of trash. What's my battery percent like on the Switch? Let's check. 75%. Yeah, it's fine. Incompetent Hero says the Zelda game with a dungeon, wasn't that over with a decade ago? Apparently not. Apparently we're allowed dungeons. Oh yeah, cold bacon bap is a bit rough. Cold sausage bap's pretty good. Okay, oh, something about PS5 Pro developer kits. I think that said on screen for like half a second before I could read it. Oh, this is going to be the Astrobot 3 DLC. Let me know if the volume's okay of the stream. Oh, that leak, that I was going to say leak. That PlayStation page earlier today is 1000% accurate. We read through a list earlier of 15 games that are going to show up in this state of play that we know about. Because in the UK and Japan, PlayStation accidentally for about an hour and a half 5 new online speedrunning levels. That's cool. Yeah, they put up like a list of 15 games as state of play games on the PS5 store for like an hour and a half today. Was that a new? That's a new technology piece. Yeah, that like penguin that makes ice to skate on is not a mechanic we had in the base game. Yeah, okay, well let me give you a sense of what to expect today then. Astrobot, the first thing. If the next thing is The Last of Us Part 1, then we literally know the order. If The Last of Us Part 1 for PS5 Pro is the next thing, we literally have the running order for 15 things. Did it say when that free update was?
The studio head at Team Asobi. We couldn't be happier with the reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of Team Asobi, thank you
Fall
so much.
2024, cool.
Now, we still have a few surprises up our sleeves. Today's trailer was a sneak peek at the DLC we'll release later this year at no additional cost. We'll have more to share soon.
I'm
Before
glad
that,
there's going to be
let's
more
enjoy
Astrobot to
the state
play
of
in a couple of months. That's great. Okay, come on. The Last of Us. Please tell me they leaked their...
To me, burnt one. If you're intending to walk the midnight walk, you better be sure to keep your spot
okay.
safe and burning.
Okay, there is at least... Okay, if this is a game that hasn't been announced yet, that would explain it not being in the list. Oh, Lost in Random! That was the one with the dice heads, wasn't it? They might have surprises. I like this art style. Oh, VR, claymation VR game. You could convince me to dig out the PSVR 2 for this. Lost in Random was pretty cool, and this art style looks fascinating. Oh.
Thank you.
The idea of 60 FPS in terms of like you're looking around, but the things you're looking at are in stop motion, could be disorienting or could be the most beautiful thing in existence.
Where are you off to now?
I don't know if we've seen a name for
And
it
so
yet.
it was that the burnt one and a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
The Midnight Walk, is that on the list? The Midnight Walk. Okay, we have some surprises. We got some surprises. I'm gonna guess stuff that hadn't yet been announced will be surprises. The stuff that was on the store page was currently on the store games made it onto that page.
I don't remember.
Oh, you can play without the PSVR too? Oh, that's cool then. That's neat.
I remember how I felt.
You know what? So far, I haven't touched Zelda since the State of Play started, so they're doing alright so far.
They took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled.
Oh, is this Metro?
The country was sick.
Yeah, this is gonna be Metro Awakening, isn't it?
Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both
Yeah, for a
wrong.
second I thought that was South of Midnight, the Xbox stop motion game. Oh! Is this Silent Hill F? No. No, is this, This is Death Stranding. This is Death Stranding 2, isn't it? Is it? Oh, it's a Souls? It's the new Silent Hill. Okay, yeah, is this... Okay, I hadn't seen this. This is Silent Hill F? That coat he's wearing looks so fucking, Death Stranding. It's such a Death Stranding outfit. It's not Silent Hill. Okay, Thimba said it was the new Silent Hill. Okay. Everyone calm down on saying what it is if you don't know what it is. Hell is Us. Okay. It's a Souls-like that's ripping off the aesthetic of Death Stranding called Hell is Us. Cool. It was on the list I saw. Was it?
My story is a tale of rules.
Oh, it was at the bottom of the list. Yeah, it was on the list. Okay, the list is not in order then. Oh, this is Metro Awakening. This is the VR game.
Have you seen Yana? Something happened.
Sorry, I saw like a person in war and they talk about radiation. I just assumed it was Metro. Okay, so this is Metro Awakening. This was on the list.
Please, just let
Okay, so now we know the list isn't in order. Okay, that's fair.
I keep hearing other voices.
Screw Nacon. Why are we screwing Nacon? What do I not remember about Nacon?
Did you not hear any of that? Yana, is that you? I'm seeing things. Hearing
Well,
things.
according to this
I
list...
feel like I'm losing my mind.
Okay, there's some cool stuff on this
Sometimes
list.
we need to become the thing we fear. To prevent something worse.
Could the list have been a red herring? No. I guarantee you no console manufacturer puts a section on their store that says the things that you just saw in State of Play with a bunch of games in it. No console publisher has ever fucking done that and would never do it as a fucking red herring. That is the layers of fucking PR bullshit you have to go, like, publisher approval you have to go through for shit. Like, that never fucking happened.
Until the whole world lay.
Okay, we're getting... Is today the answer to all the people going, where are all the games for PSVR 2? Why did I buy a PSVR 2? It's got no games for it. Are we seeing some VR games today? Nacon is in the process of union busting. 2 studio employees coming together in France. 2 studios employees coming together in France, to them, trying to get better working hours and better salary. Okay, they claim to make and own the sinking city and scrub wears at the credits with the pirated version. Oh, that, yeah. Okay, Nacon, fuck Nacon. I don't know what this is. This looks pretty rad. Monster Hunter, Souls-like, medieval fantasy with magic. Final Fantasy XIV, the Monster Hunter. Where's the Stellar Blade DLC? Was that the Stellar Blade character? Okay. No. For a second it looked like the fucking Stellar Blade character was in that shot, and I was like, honestly, I would respect the hell out of that as a, like, you time traveled the robot into a very different setting. I'd have been into it. Ooh. Surprised we are seeing Palworld here given the lawsuit. Surprised that PlayStation is including them given the lawsuit. Yeah, so this will be for the PlayStation release, because it hasn't come to PlayStation yet. PlayStation, Sony, like, created a joint company, for anyone who's unaware, with the Palworld developers, called Palworld Entertainment, with the idea being to, like, make all the multimedia stuff around Palworld, be like, Palworld, TV show, movie, plushes, card games, whatever shit. Like, to try it, like, Sony is all in on Palworld being their Pokemon, not in terms of, like, owning the video game, but in terms of, like, the multimedia shit that surrounds Pokemon. PlayStation, like, really... Okay, out today, I guess.
Thanks to Pocket Pair for that
yes,
new look at
PlayStation
Palworld,
really
an
has gone
incredible
all in
open-world
on
survival
this is
game
going to be
that's
our
launching
Pokemon
today
in terms
on the
of, like,
PlayStation 5
multimedia
console.
projects.
We have a few more games with breaking news today, starting with the return of 2 beloved RPGs from the original PlayStation.
Oh, this is the one that leaked earlier today. Oh, no, okay.
In your dreams,
Gumbo Master says, do you think that Sony will back Pocket Pair against
Lunar
Nintendo?
Remastered Collection
Entirely
brings
depends on
together
what the
Lunar,
lawsuit is.
Silver
Until
Star
we know the
Story
specifics,
complete,
it's
and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue complete.
Who
with
knows
updated visuals,
whether they've got a strong case or not.
widescreen mode, and more.
Oh, well, this is pretty cool. I love these 80s anime-ass cutscenes. This is fucking gorgeous.
Lunar Remastered Collection comes to PS5 and PS4 in
I would
spring
need to play this
2025.
on a CRT, because seeing those cutscenes on anything but a
Teenage
CRT
Mutant
feels
Ninja
wrong.
Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. First, the Radical
Yeah,
Reptiles
Luna.
DLC, which adds Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable characters. And for no extra cost, a remixed in-game soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers. Both of these updates arrive later today.
Honestly, Nintendo shouldn't be upset at Sony over the Palworld stuff, because it's apparently patent infringement, which, like, Sony has nothing to do with, like, the physical video game Palworld. They're separate. Hey, it's Shadow!
Huh?
Give him a gun! Give him a gun!
Taking on another form?
And yes,
Okay.
you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations as part of the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie
Of
pack.
course he is.
This update is inspired by scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie and arrives December 12th. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack is
Isn't the
included in
movie not
digital
coming out till
deluxe
next
edition,
year?
which lets you play the game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release.
Are we getting based on scenes from the movie you won't see for fucking ages? I'm glad we got to see some actual Shadow gameplay at least. Oh, this is... Okay, the movie is out in December. Okay, it's out sooner than I thought. Apologies. I don't know why... I'm used to trailers, like teaser trailers, being like way before a release. It's my first time seeing the Shadow levels. I don't remember seeing a trailer that like focused properly on the Shadow stuff. They were all like 50-50. I wanted like a Shadow trailer. Fantasian Neo Dimension. Yeah, this was on the list. Yeah, so far from the list we've had Hell is Us, Sonic X Shadow Generations, Fantasian Neo Dimension, Metro Awakening, and Astrobot. So we've had like over a third of the list already. Cool, okay.
We're just over a month away from the release of Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Is this going to be a PS5
Let's
Pro?
check in with BioWare and Electronic Arts for an extended look
announcement?
at a climactic battle.
At the climactic battle? Or a climactic battle? Midnight Walk wasn't on the list, which I'm guessing is because it hadn't been announced yet, so they didn't have a store page prepped.
Killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon.
We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby.
Okay.
That lair is a death trap. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
Okay, it's nothing to do... This was on the list as well. I assumed it was going to be PS5 Pro stuff, given the timing, but... No, just... Hey, a reminder, this game exists.
Just you and me now.
Oh, we're actually getting some fucking Tash in a trailer. This is what I've been waiting for. They have been allergic to showing Tash in any fucking material prior to this.
Wait for it.
Come on. Come on.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Hit the wings! Force her to land!
Second detachment! Flank on the wall!
Let's go!
I'm gonna say nothing other than I'm excited for this. I'll say nothing else. I mean, I'm fucking excited for this. That's a cool looking dragon fight. Yes, the marketing for Veilguard has been like, here are all the companions, in depth, this one in depth, this one in depth, this one in depth. And Tash, anyway. And I fucking move on. I'm like, ooh, fire attacks. What are those attacks? Fire breath. Breathing fire, Tash. Whoa. That's interesting. It is more action-oriented, but as someone who, like, in terms of BioWare games, like, Mass Effect is, like, my series, the one that I, like, really fell in love with BioWare for. I'm super okay with action-oriented BioWare. I tend to enjoy the action-oriented combat they do more than, like, I love Inquisition. I don't love it because of the combat. The combat's not why I love Inquisition. I love it in spite of the combat.
Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Right, Echo? There's a lot of time in that combat where you're not doing anything meaningful other than cycling the inputs you know you're gonna do and just waiting for the inputs to recharge.
Gillenane.
Oh, we are doing plot here, huh? We doing plot. We doing plot. Cedric, I don't disagree that this looks like Dragon Age with Mass Effect combat, and I'm super okay with that. Well, I'm glad we got to hear more than 4 words from Tash in a sentence. Fuck yeah.
First time in Bright Falls. The FBC's research department.
Okay, this is Alan Wake 2. We knew this was on the list. Is this the second DLC? We know there's a second DLC coming. The, like, serious one.
I would have just kept on driving.
Okay. Do I eat a cold sausage bap? Yeah, this might be what's it, the oldest house? Are we going to the oldest house? I mean, Control had an Alan Wake DLC, so Alan Wake having a Control DLC. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alan Wake 2, the lake house. The lake house. Okay, I see what we're doing. Ugh. Yeah, I'm having my cold sausage back. Forgive me, it's been a long day. I'm eating my cold sausages and bread while they're still vaguely edible. I had my first one for breakfast this morning. I was gonna have the second, and then the opportunity to have a Zelda approached, and then I just sort of ran out the house to go get a Zelda. Hitman VR. Okay. Okay. I'm on board. I like that. Who knows how good it'll be, but I'm open to it. Oh, this is clearly... like, the UI elements are Hitman. Did he just block a bullet with a frying pan? That's fucking... that key art is wonderful. That's so stupid, I love it. I fucking love that stupid art.
Few know the truth. I stood with Kain and my brethren.
Is this Legacy of Kain? I thought that was gonna be... I thought it was gonna be fucking Rhombus of Ruin.
My transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
Oh, this is Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver, of course it is.
Agony.
The fate
fate of this world was preordained in an instant.
Oh, okay. This shines up nice. That's an. It's authentic to the original look, but just cleaned up a bit. I'm okay with that. It's how you remember it looking.
I was not prepared.
And I'm very into a. It looks how you remember it looking good kind of remake or remaster. I believe it's Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2. I believe is the case. Forgive me being gross and eating straight.
Don't fight it, Raziel.
Look, it's been a long day. I jumped to the wrong game, but we got there. We got there. December 10th. Yeah.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered arrives December 10th.
I wasn't wrong.
Celebrating the 25th
Soul Reaver is a Legacy of Kain thing. So it was. I was right when I said it was Legacy of Kain.
Games from the original PlayStation era also inspired Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games. It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
Just go home, Viv.
I do love this art style. This looks gorgeous.
So happy.
At last,
Fear of the Spotlight. That was on the list.
Land, a Gasper.
That was also on the list. Yeah, PlayStation leaked like a huge chunk of their state of play earlier today, huh? They really did.
This colorful world includes unique creatures, a peculiar cast of characters, and also allows you to invite other players to visit your island.
Breath of the Wild really did tell people gamers love a good hang glider.
To early access this November.
Breath of the Wild really did enter us into the era of hang
Epic
gliders.
Games brings a split-screen mode to LEGO Fortnite this October. This feature enables friends and family to explore the world and build villages together while playing on the same PS5 or PS4. And another
They truly
Fortnite
are the
news.
new grappling
the new
hook for the
Fortnite
games
Limited
industry.
Edition DualSense wireless controller arrives later this year, with pre-orders starting October 3rd. Visit PlayStation blog for more details. Next, it's 1 versus 1,000 in Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Koei Tecmo Games is ready to share the release date. Let's take a look.
Okay, yeah, Breath of the Wild and Fortnite in combination. The combo of them really did start a thing.
Crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order. Until then, you must adapt to the chaos and find a way to survive. So choose your path wisely. Go forth.
Honestly, more than anything else they showed for the PS5 Pro, I wish they'd shown us like Dynasty Warriors. This is the kind of series I want to see on like a Pro console. Like triple the number of enemies on screen that are still completely not going to hurt me at all, but just so I can watch like more bodies fly. That's what I want fancy console tech used to do, is to just make ridiculously oversized armies. Oh, apparently paragliding clubs across Europe talk about the Breath of the Wild effect. Oh, that's great. I love to hear that.
The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Is this a remake of an old Dynasty Warriors? I'm being told this is a remake of one of the old ones by chat. Is that correct? Steph deserves a good Dynasty Warriors. For years, the only good Dynasty Warriors have been when that dev team is working on someone else's properties. Like, all the Nintendo crossover ones were fucking great. I mean, it's 60 FPS on a Warriors title. Remake of the first one.
So, Captain,
Monster Hunting. This was also on the list, yeah.
The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
This forest is amazing.
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather.
Persona 5 Strikers is fucking great. Honestly, all the times where they're doing other people's properties, they make the best Warriors games. They just don't know how to make a good Dynasty Warriors.
We're intruders.
And you know what? To answer the thing we talked about before the stream, I've not turned Zelda back on once during this. I would say it's been a decent state of play. It's kept me engaged enough to not just turn Zelda back on. Plus, no Ubisoft or Harry Potter yet, so I've not had to debate whether to risk getting in trouble with Twitch by showing Zelda. That's good for me. I don't have to make complicated decisions yet.
You wish.
Why don't they just put the meat down? Leave this to me! Heal their bound!
You're alright, there has not been any mention of PS5 Pro, except...
The White Wraith. It's real!
At the start of the presentation, there was very briefly text on screen that I think said, some gameplay shown is PS5 Pro development kit footage.
Someone's in trouble!
It seems we
So
must
I'm
go
wondering if
through
some of these games we've seen today are secretly the PS5 Pro versions, but they're not saying that to make you think the game will look better on base PS5.
You've got a weapon, and you do nothing.
I have no proof for that, but I'm quietly thinking about it.
Give it to me! And I'll...
Looks good. Nothing looks surprising. Give me that game. I'll play it when it's out. It'll be great. February 28th. That is sooner than I thought. Is that the same day as Yakuza Pirate? Is that the same day as Yakuza Pirates? Oh fuck, don't make me choose. Oh fuck, it's the same day as Yakuza Pirates. I hate to say this, Monster Hunter, you're gonna have to wait. Yakuza Pirates comes first. I will play this and I will love the shit out of Monster Hunter for months, years maybe, but I'm gonna play Yakuza Pirates first. You pick the one release date where I'll go, nah, I got something better to be doing, which is hard to do with Monster Hunter.
TGS 2024カプコンオンラインプログラムを放送いたします。それでは引き続きモンスターハンターワイルズの情報にご注目ください。また
I have no idea. Actually, let me check the document. Were there more things on the leak list? Oh, Lego Horizon, and also the remaster or remake of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Very heroic friends.
Still haven't been shown. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge or Stellar Blade.
Join them as they explore
We might still have at least 4 things.
And decorate their village. Nailed it. This is awesome. But wait, there's more. With the digital deluxe edition, you get this exciting blue roller thing. And snazzy costumes, like the Shadow Stalwart outfit. And this, I don't know what that is.
TMNT was shown, was it?
Or while they're climbing in that cannon.
Did I completely miss TMNT happening?
Come and join the party.
Did I seriously, like, fugue state and ignore a TMNT trailer?
Oh, I forgot to mention the pre-order.
Alongside the Lunar remaster. Okay, it was apparently very short, I guess.
We are so excited for everyone to get
Was there a date for Horizon? I wasn't paying attention for a second there.
On November 14th. And Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
Apologies, I'm tired and I haven't had my ADHD meds today because it's a weird day. Shredder's Revenge DLC.
Aloy's
Okay.
original adventure, Horizon Zero Dawn, is being remastered.
Here we
for
go.
PS5 and PC
This got
by Guerrilla
ESRB
Enhancements.
leaked the other day.
Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered includes more than 10 hours of re-recorded conversation mocap.
Oh, she said it right as I asked for it. What's the date for Lego Horizon?
Visual fidelity as Horizon Forbidden West.
Honestly, I agree with chat that it feels deliberate at this point to remaster everything that isn't fucking Bloodborne. I mean, this sure is running at 60
Horizon
FPS.
Zero Dawn will arrive October 31st. And anyone who owns the original PS4
November
version of the game
14th.
will
Oh,
be able to
that's
upgrade to the new
that's
PS5
pretty good.
version for
I'll play
$9.99.
Horizon Lego.
Visit PlayStation Blog for more details and watch the full trailer to see all the enhancements to Aloy's epic quest.
Cedric says, I'm probably the exact target audience for a Horizon 1 remaster. I haven't played it and got my PS5 fairly recently. I guess you're the person. I guess it's for you.
Poses, expressions, and filters.
Oh, here we go. Stellar Blade. We were still waiting for Stellar Blade.
And Stellar Blade's original
What have we
soundtrack,
not seen
featuring
at this
over
point, then?
180 songs from the game is available on select streaming services starting today.
Okay. I think we might have seen. Oh no, The Last of Us Part 1.
But that's not all.
The Last of Us Part 1 is the only thing on that list that we haven't seen yet. So I guess they're ending on that.
Sci-Fi Worlds
I did see
Collide
that
is a
Stellar Blade is
and
getting
Nier
sued by
Automata
Stellar Blade.
collaboration, coming to
Oh.
Stellar Blade later this year.
Don't do this. Because I like Nier Automata. Don't make me have to play Stellar Blade to get some cool Nier Automata
Now let's
content.
talk about what's ahead for PlayStation Plus. First, your monthly games for October are WWE 2K24, Dead Space, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. These will be available to all PlayStation Plus
Sure.
members starting October 1st. Meanwhile, our library of PlayStation classics continues to grow, with 2 more fan favorites from the original PlayStation arriving later this year: Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain and Capcom's Dino Crisis.
We're getting a lot of love for Legacy of
Naughty Dog
Kain.
fans know September 26th is The Last of Us Day, and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog this Thursday.
But not the remastered version. Oh no, Part 1 is the remastered version. Or is it? Is that the remastered version or not? Are they giving people the not remastered version? Okay, it might be. Okay, is it? It is the PS5 remaster. Okay. Oh, that purple metallic controller looks gorgeous. Don't make me buy another DualSense. PlayStation, sometimes you send me when you have new colors of controller. You occasionally send me them. When you did the purple, the red, and the black one, you sent me those. Will you be nice, Sony? Because I'd really like that purple one. Ooh, metallic faceplates. Ooh.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Cerny. We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5
We did,
channel,
and then you didn't
PS5
fucking talk about it at all today.
Alongside several games showcasing the
Despite it
superior
being like
frame
6
rates
weeks
and
from
improved
release.
graphics that the new console makes possible. With PS5 Pro, developers have access to 3 key improvements: an upgraded GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI-driven upscaling that combine to bring developers closer to realizing their unique vision. We're excited for players to get their hands
You
on
really
PlayStation
didn't
5
show us
Pro
anything.
when
Are
it
you going to
launches
tell us
this
what the
November.
50 launch games
But in the
are?
meantime, here's a look at some of the games that are being enhanced for the new console, including a few titles that we're revealing for the very first time today.
Okay, cool. We probably don't need to see the ones that we already know about. This is the first out loud mention of PS5 Pro during this showcase. Okay, this is going longer than I expected today. Honestly, Digital Foundry's breakdown on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Fuck you, Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, they showed Hogwarts. I show you exactly a second of Zelda. The amount of Hogwarts they showed. That's how much Zelda I show you. This does nothing for me. Give all these games to Digital Foundry and let them make videos about them, because Digital Foundry do such a better job of getting me to actually tell what the fuck it is you're trying to show me. What is actually different. This is Ghost of Tsushima?
We are beyond the edge of Japan.
Is this a Ghost of Tsushima 2?
People come north.
Okay.
To disappear.
Okay. See, this is what they needed to do on the PS5 Pro reveal the other week. This is something I was saying, is they need, even if the game was going to be like cross-gen, it's on like the base PS5 and the Pro, they needed to show a game you've never seen before so that you're hyped about, oh shit, it's a new game I've not seen before and I'm seeing Pro footage. Like, that's the thing that I think would have helped, if nothing else changed about their marketing. Like, having footage of a game you haven't seen before and the first footage you see of it is the Pro footage, so that's the footage you anchor in your mind, and you want it to look that good and not be compromised. That's how you get people, like, hype training. Ooh. No, it's Assassin's Creed. Is it? Don't be Assassin's Creed. They did the black and white intro thing, which tells... Yeah, it's Ghost of Tsushima, because it's Sucker Punch. I was like, don't fucking gaslight me. There's no... This is not fucking Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed does not do what's the fucking director's name? Oh, shit. Ghost of Hokkaido would be a hell of a name. Ghost of Hokkaido would be a cool fucking name. Akira Kurosawa. Kurosawa was the name I was trying to think of. Honestly, this is a really good game if you're trying to sell people on the benefits of the Pro. In that, like, for my money, Ghost of Tsushima, in terms of, like, graphical realism, like, photorealism, quote-unquote, Ghost of Tsushima might be the technically best looking game I've played on PS5. Fucking gorgeous. It is a visually stunning game. Ghost of Yate! Yeah. Female character, it's woke, not historically accurate. Please tell me we can pet the wolf, exactly. Yeah, following the wind in the grass to navigate. I can see the I wouldn't argue with anyone who said they wanted to play that in 30. Cool. There we go. There's a state of play. You got me for 40 minutes to not play Zelda, so well done, Sony. I am gonna go play some more Zelda before bed. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow streaming some Zelda. So, look forward to that. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. I should go to bed, but I'm not going to because Zelda